Now, y'all already know what time it is. It is time for the mess, so let's get into it. What's going on, y'all? This be your boy Scotty by Nature TV, and we're here for another episode of Yes for the Mess, okay? And we're here to get into a couple of things, okay? We're here to get into a couple of things. Like I said, the new year is on the horizon. I have other things that I got planned for this channel, okay? And I will let you guys know in a couple of days about there's going to be a new segment. It's going to be limited, but it's going to be a new segment added to my channel. And the reason why it's limited, because I already got the Whether You Like It or Not panel. I already got the Boys Night Out panel. We already got Roast and Review. I already got the prelude. So I don't want to do, and then I got Yes for the Mess. Then I got my reality show reviews. I already got a lot going on this channel, and I don't want to overwork myself. So we have a limited segment that will be pre-recorded, okay? And it's coming out. It's going to be a musical segment, and it's going to be fun, okay? It's going to be good. It's going to be thought-provoking. We're going to get into some musical history and all types of stuff. Y'all been wanting me to do a segment about music, so it is coming your way soon. Okay, so I just had to let you guys know all about that before we get into this and everything like that. There will be no roast and review this week because Portia Family Matters did not air on Sunday night. So that is why there will not be a roast and review on Wednesday night. But the next time there will be a roast and review, it will most definitely be on my channel. Okay, it'll be on my channel next. So that'll be next Wednesday. And then Boys Night Out will also be next Friday. Okay, we'll be back for our very first show of the year. Okay, so without any further ado, let's get into this mess. Okay, now the first thing we're going to do on Yes for the Mess for today, we're going to start this thing off with talking about The View. Okay, we're going to talk about these women first. You know, those are my favorite women on TV. Y'all know I love me some The View. Okay, this is what I'm decided to make Boys Night Out be not necessarily a replica of, but that is what I wanted Boys Night Out to be. Basically a primetime LGBT version of that particular show, and I love me some View, okay? But however, The View's producers, however, are struggling to find a Republican host after Meghan McCain's departure, okay? So we're about to get into that topic right now. We're about to get into the article, and everything that we're reading here comes from the jasminebrand.com. Okay, so we're about to get into this right now. Okay, we're about to get into it real quick right now. So let's get into it, honey. Okay, let's get into it. Now, let's talk about it. Okay, y'all. Let me get up out of this thing right here. Okay, so here's the article, y'all. It's been 4 months since Meghan McCain's departure from The View, and there is still no sign of a permanent replacement. Since August, it has been a revolving door of various Republican and conservative guest hosts. Reportedly, longtime co-hosts Joy Behar and Whoopi Goldberg and Sonny Holstein are not too happy with the lack of consistency in rotating Republican guest hosts. In late August, executive producer Brian Tita said that the show would take a little time to replace Meghan McCain, vowing to continue the mission of the dynamic conversations with diverse points of the view. According to reports, the issue is finding a Republican and conservative cast member who meets all of the requirements. Executive producers will not consider a Republican who is a denier of the 2020 election results, embraced the January 6th riots, or is seen as entertaining fringe conspiracy theories or in support of MAGA, okay? At the same time, execs wants the potential co-host to maintain credibility with mainstream Republicans, even the ones who still support Donald Trump. Despite reports of struggles to find an acceptable Republican co-host, execs claim that the show is doing just fine. A spokesperson for The View said that our plans are on track as we continue to look for the right person to join our panel of smart, dynamic women. We look forward to welcoming guest hosts for return appearances and introducing new names into the mix in the new year. Since Meghan's departure in August, ABC has tried out a variety of conservative fill-ins, including S.E. Cook, Alyssa Farah, Morgan, I don't know how to pronounce that name, Condoleezza Rice, Carly Farina, and Gretchen Carlson. Okay, so that there was the article from thejasminebrand.com. Okay, I'm about to get back on screen really, really quickly for you guys. Okay, now that was the article from thejasminebrand.com. Now, I wonder what happened to the notion that they were thinking about bringing Candace Otis on the show as a replacement. Now, y'all know I reported on this early in the summertime when it was revealed that Meghan McCain would be not returning to ABC as a co-host on The View. And I don't like Candace Owens, but as far as for entertainment value, I would not be opposed because she would be another Meghan McCain, another wild card, if you will. That's how I feel. When it come down to it, though, a lot of people would disagree with me, but there were reports saying that that Whoopi Goldberg would actually quit the show if Candace Owens was a part of said show. So I don't know if that's the reason why they haven't really, gotten with her and tried to get her put on the show. But in all actuality, I do think that she would be a good replacement for Meghan McCain. They're both dumb. They both say, controversial things and shit like that. So I think that they would be good. She would be good to sit in her spot. That's just my personal opinion. I know you guys won't agree, but this is about the entertainment of the show. But I know why people don't want Candace Owens on the show, because she's stupid. She's a black woman. She's a fucking she's a damn servant. That's how I feel. And so, whatever. But I would not mind seeing Joy Behar, Sonny, and Whoopi Goldberg getting her ass every single episode. Okay. Now, I don't know. I haven't seen any episodes of The View lately because I've been at work so much. But I wonder if they still have Anna on the show, because she was also a Republican co-host, but she was very much so more likable than Meghan McCain was. So I wouldn't mind seeing Anna as a regular panelist. I wouldn't mind seeing that. Honestly, I would not mind seeing that. But it is what it is. I don't know, but we'll see. But we'll see what they're gonna do with The View. But like they say The View is doing just fine right now. But child, it is doing just fine. But we do need that antagonist. We do need that person that's going to come in and shake the table, as Kate Michelle would say. And we ain't got that because Meghan is no longer here. So we'll see what they're gonna do with it, child. So next up is Bambi. Okay, now Bambi has been receiving a lot of backlash about a baby doll that her child was playing with, and now she's speaking out against the social media crowd, saying that it's weird as fuck for adults to be concerned about what race a baby doll is. Now she's been getting a lot of backlash from this, and I'm going to read the article, and of course we're going to dissect it. And as I said, every article that we're reading on today's episode of Yes for the Mess comes from thejasminebrand.com. So let's get into Bambi in this situation right here. Now, Love and Hip Hop star Bambi is voicing her opinion on a somewhat controversial topic. The 35-year-old rapper and reality star took to Instagram on Monday, December the 27th, to share her frustrations with adults caring too much about what race a doll is. Bambi wrote, "Why are so many adults concerned about what color a baby doll is? It's weird as fuck." In her caption, she elaborated that her children have a diverse collection of dolls. "My babies have black, brown, white, and every doll in between. Who the fuck cares? Adults are weird ASF. Y'all so woke that you can't even let kids be kids. I promise they're not worried about the color." This several social media users shared their opinion on Bambi's comments. Some agreeing that the race of a doll doesn't matter and that kids should be kids, while others felt as though representation matters. Now here are some of the comments. "Girl, what are you saying? Representation matters. All they made back in the day was Caucasian dolls. I was so happy to finally see a black doll that looked like me. We should be questioning why they only made Caucasian dolls at one point. Where was the diversity?" Then Bambi responded with, "Honey, all you got to do is order a black doll. They're around. It's not back in the day. Are you buying black dolls from black sellers? If not, your point is mute. I buy black things from black people, but what'd she say? Someone gives my child, but if someone gives my child a white doll, who cares?" To commenting people, y'all are not letting your children have Moana dolls, no Elsa dolls, no Anna dolls, just bedroom full of Tiana, huh? Got it, relax. Okay, there's a lot of people that said exactly, agreed, right, truth, had hard eyes in front of the post. And then they said, "Nah, my baby playing with black dolls or tan dolls only. You don't see the whites buying black baby dolls for their kids." Okay, there were some people say it's not that big of a deal. They're your babies. Me personally, I just want my brown babies to know that their black is beautiful first. They were saying I wasn't allowed to have white dolls growing up, Mom says white folks will not have any black baby dolls in their house. They said, okay, let kids be kids and have fun. Someone else said, I'm not worried about the color, but I want mine to see some who looks like her. I'll buy both, but I need some black. Okay. So that was pretty much the gist of that. Okay. So let me come back on screen once again, because the article is done. Okay. So let's come back on the screen and here we go. Now, here's my opinion on this situation. I do think that it's a bit much that everybody's going in on her about this situation because it is her child. She can buy her child whatever kind of doll she wants. Everything isn't about race. I think that people are extra sensitive and they have every right to be. But I don't think that Bambi thought that it would be a big deal for her to post her child playing with a baby doll. Because growing up, my sister had all kinds of baby dolls, okay? My sister had a black baby doll. She had a brown baby doll. She had a white baby doll. And no one gave a fuck about the color or the race of the doll. It's just a toy. These kids do not care about no damn colors of a baby doll. Long as they have a baby doll to play with, they don't care about none of that. They don't care. They don't care. It's just like when you see these rich people throwing these big, outlandish birthday parties for these kids and they're never going to remember them anyway. It's the same thing. Let the kids be kids at the end of the day. I mean, like, it's like, I'm not outraged by that, honestly, because it's a doll. It's a doll. Now, I know my mama, when I was growing up, my mother would buy black, brown, Caucasian, because sometimes they didn't have the black dolls. Sometimes they only had the white dolls. You know what I'm saying? So my sister didn't give a fuck about that. All she cared about was the fact that she wanted a Cabbage Patch Kid doll, and that's what she got. And the doll was white, but that's what she wanted. You know what I mean? Growing up, that's what she had. She had all types of black dolls, all types of white dolls, all types of brown dolls. It didn't matter. She had a whole mixture of the dolls. I don't think that anybody should be coming down on Bambi because her child is playing with the doll, a white doll at that. It's not a white person. It's just a white doll. But at the same time, I do get where people are coming from when they say that all black is beautiful and they want their kids to be experiencing that by playing with something that looks just like them. So I understand where they're coming from with that. I don't think that we should beat Bambi down about that. I don't think it's that deep. And I see why she feels the way that she does. Because, I mean, let the kids be kids. You know what I mean? Like, it's a small toddler. They're not thinking about race. They're not. They're just playing with a doll, period. Look at the cartoons on TV. Half the cartoons on TV are still mostly Caucasian cartoons. You don't really have many black cartoons out right now anyway. So it's just like, you know, it's all about letting kids be the kids. But I do understand where some people are coming from when they say that I want my kids to play with something that looks like them. I get that too. But I also get where Bambi is coming from too. So I'm not going to drag her for this. This ain't nothing to drag her about, honestly. It's really not. So I'm not going to do that to her. It's really not that serious. But next up in stupidity news and hood rat news, and why is this chick even famous news? Ari Fletcher, okay, so she done took her ass out here and said, jokingly referencing that having a gun on her, having a gun pulled on her when she was talking about her non-toxic relationship with Moneybagg Yo, basically saying that she wanted him to pull a gun out on her and make her stay. You know, that Drea stuff that Drea was on, that same dumb stuff that Drea was on a couple of months ago, probably a year ago. Yeah, we're finna get into it, y'all. Let's get into the article. As y'all can see, it come from the Jasmine Brand as well because of the picture. So let's talk about it now. The secret to Ari Fletcher's successful relationship with Moneybagg Yo appears to be maturity and communication. Okay, now Ari Fletcher, aka Ari the Dunn, and rapper Moneybagg Yo, born Demario White Jr., have reportedly been dating since December 2019. During a recent interview with Don't Call Me White Girl podcast, Ari, who is age 26, shared what makes her relationship with Moneybagg Yo, who was 30 years old, different from other people she's dated in the past. She said, we like to hash it out. Like, we don't have a toxic thing where we go talk about it. Like, okay, I'm mad. This is why I'm mad. And this is what needs to happen to moving forward. So this doesn't make me mad anymore. We're like real adults and it's weird. I've never been like this before. And she continued on with saying, we have not always been like that, I swear, but it's just not toxic. She added, he's trying to make me grow up. He makes me feel like, big, how old are you? Like, grow the F up. Ari then jokingly referenced having a gun pulled on her. She said, like, pull your gun out and show me, like, bid leave. I wish you would walk out the door. She continued, I'm just gonna sit down because I got a son and I'm not trying to die. I got a son. So I'm only staying because I got a son and I don't want you to shoot me. She added, now he just calls me childish and I feel stupid. And I'd be like, okay. All right, so here's the thing here. So I'm going to play the audio for you guys. Let me turn on my Bluetooth thing, and we finna play it real quick. So here you go.
Like a toxic thing where we like to talk about it. Like I'm mad. This why I'm mad, and this what needs to happen moving forward. So this don't make me mad no more. We like real adult. It's weird. I've never been like this before.
They think they better than us. You know?
No. We always been like that.
Community shit out.
No, we have not always been like that. I swear. But it's just not toxic.
That's a blessing.
No, I know.
I don't think I've ever had something that wasn't toxic. Because I think I'm
toxic. He's trying to make me grow up. I'm about to start some shit tonight. I don't want to do this no more.
Yeah, right. That's what's up, though. I feel like a man's supposed to do that, like, show you shit or make you feel comfortable enough that you could trust him to try something different and shit like that. Like, even if you're toxic, even if you wild, you crazy, whatever, the right nigga can really, like, show you the way.
No, because he make me feel like, bitch, how old is you? Like, grow the fuck up.
Oh, he get you.
Yeah, he do that to me. He makes me be like, okay, let me, because I used to pack my shit up. Like, bitch, I'm leaving. Fuck you.
That's me.
Like, really never booked the flight. Fake booking the flight. Like, calling my manager, like, bitch, book me a flight home. Fuck this nigga. You know, calling my mama, throwing shit, breaking shit, fighting, and then like, now you got to stop me from leaving. But I was never going nowhere.
Oh, yeah, you talk to me.
Pull your gun out and show me, like, bitch, leave. I wish you would walk out the door.
Right. Like, she gonna shine. She gonna shine. She's from Chicago.
You already put your gun out. I'm finna just sit down because I got a son. I'm not trying to die. I got a son. So I'm only staying because I got a son. I don't want you to shoot me.
That's the most Chicago shit I've ever heard in my life. That should be like under the Chicago flag. It should be just like that.
Yeah.
A Chicago love story. I'm here for it. Mm.
Now he just called me childish and I just feel stupid and I'll be like, okay.
You apologize?
No, I just said we talk about it.
You don't say, I'm sorry?
I don't do nothing wrong.
Are you submissive?
Yeah.
So am I. I bring niggas plate, child, and pick it back up. I do. I don't fuck around. People just think I'm rude. Fuck you, nigga, change my black.
No,
I'm fried chicken, motherfucker.
Okay. So that was the article in regards to Ari Fletcher and her talking about her non-toxic relationship with Moneybagg Yo. And this is what I got to say about that, because I just feel like Ari is just stupid and she always saying something dumb all the time. Listen, why is she famous? Why do we keep making these rappers' girlfriends and rappers' baby mamas and shit famous? Because Ari always coming out saying stupid stuff all the time. I get that she was joking, but that's not nothing to even be joking about, period. It's really not. And I know that she received a lot of backlash from that situation. People feel as though she was making fun of people. Well, not really making fun, but being very ignorant to people that was actually in domestic violence relationships and stuff like that. And she was being called out about it. Now, apparently she was called out and shit like that. And people were saying, and she came back and responded to the people that criticized her for what she said. Now we're about to go and play that shit too. We finna play that real quick as well. So let me go off camera. I'm finna take my phone off. Oh, well, my phone is not on silent anymore. So I'm finna go ahead and play this for y'all real quick. Okay, here we go.
Okay, y'all stop trying to do a thing like it's too early. And they will talk. I don't like y'all. Okay, y'all stop trying to do it.
No, because he.
Okay, let's see. So basically, she says she don't care. That's really what it is, to be honest. Hold on, y'all. Okay, so that's what she. Okay,
No,
so
'cause he-
basically what she said. So that's all she said, that y'all are too. It's too early for her to be doing, for y'all to be doing this. And then she turned around and then she made another post saying, "I got so much power over the internet that it's crazy. Out of all the funny and real ish we talked about, y'all choose to use this topic of guns. This is so sad, and it's proof that y'all just really want to bash your MF. Y'all find the negative in everything and try to blow it up. I was exaggerating. Nobody wants a gun pulled on them. Please shut the F up." But at the same point in time, though, you saying something like that is triggering to people that have actually had a gun pulled out on them. So you think that nobody is going to check your bird ass about what you just said. You are out of your mind if you think you're not going to be checked about that. It's not a joke. It's stupidity. And stop making jokes about that. Did you not learn from the stuff that Drea said just last year and everybody drug her stupid bird ass? Did you not? She don't care. I don't even get why she's even famous. I don't get it. And to say those type of things about people, to tell them to shut the F up and all this other stuff, these may be the same women that buy your cheap shit that you got overpriced. They just might be the same people that buy your stuff. And you're telling them to shut the F up because you've offended them by making a stupid, tasteless ass joke that has something to do with a man pulling a gun on you, making you stay with him. And you don't see nothing wrong with that. You've been in domestic violence relationships before. And I think that it's distasteful for you to even be making jokes like that. That's why you're being called out, dummy. That's why you're being called out, dummy. Do you not realize that? You're stupid. You really stupid. And I just don't like her. Like, I don't even know why the hell she's even famous. Why we even give her a platform to talk about things. Why are we interviewing her? Why are people like me even talking about her dumb ass? It just infuriates me because she's stupid. And the fact that I don't get how she have fans is just really fucked up. And you talk and you really want to act like you got so much power over the internet. No, you don't have that much power over the internet. We just call you out whenever you do bird ass shit, and that's on a daily basis. You always doing some bird ass shit, and then when you get caught out on it, you want to get upset. Bitch, fuck you, okay? Like, for real. Like, she getting too much shine, and I just don't like it. And she just need to shut the fuck up, period. Like, just shut up and move the fuck on. Like, for real. Because she always on here saying stupid shit. Now, next up, we got Dr. Heavenly. Now, Dr. Heavenly says that she disagrees with NeNe going public with her new relationship or whatever. So we're going to get into this article, okay? And we are about to talk about it, okay? Oops, wrong picture, child. Let's talk about it. So, Married to Medicine's Dr. Heavenly is the latest person to weigh in on NeNe's newest relationship. Now, NeNe Leakes, who is age 54, definitely seems to be the main topic of discussion right now, because earlier this month, the Real Housewives of Atlanta alumni made headlines after confirming that she's now dating a designer, an African designer. As previously reported, NeNe Leakes and late husband Greg Leakes unfortunately lost his battle with cancer and passed away this past September. But recently, Dr. Heavenly gave her approval for NeNe Leakes' new relationship. She said that's NeNe life. Her husband gave her the go ahead to live her life and do what she want to do. It's hard being out here by yourself. She's a celebrity. It's probably a lot of dudes at her. She's been on a long road with knowing this man. She stood behind him, which was great for a long time while he was sick. So I think it's okay for her to move on. But even though Dr. Heavenly agrees with NeNe dating again, after losing her husband, the famed dentist shared that she would have handled it a little differently. I just think I wouldn't have told it this soon. Not me. I probably would have wouldn't have had nobody this soon. But even if I did, I wouldn't have posted them. I would have kept it a secret because everything ain't for Instagram. But Greg gave her the go ahead. I think she's been a great wife to him. She stayed with him for a long time. I just wouldn't have posted my new boyfriend up. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't post no dude that ain't my husband. Okay? So we're about to play the audio now from that situation and what Dr. Heavenly said. So here we go.
NeNe is a grown woman, whatever she's doing in her life. You know, honestly, and I know I'm wrong to even discuss this, I agree with her. That's NeNe life. Her husband gave her the go-ahead to live her life and do what she want to do. It's hard being out there by yourself. She's a celebrity, probably a lot of dudes at her. And she's been on a long road with knowing this man. She stood behind him, which was great for a long time while he was sick. So I think it's okay for her to move on. I just think I wouldn't have told it no dude this soon. Like, I might have, not me, I probably wouldn't have had nobody this soon. But even if I did, I wouldn't have posted them. I'd have kept that secret. I would have did a quad. Whoever quad sleeping with, we don't know. Everything ain't for Instagram. That's what I think. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. I think maybe I would have dated somebody who gave her to go ahead. I think she's been a great wife to him. She stayed with him for a long time. I just wouldn't have posted him up. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't post no dude that ain't my husband. I wouldn't. That's me. Unless I got a ring on my finger, you don't go on my Instagram, boo. But that's just me. Praise the Lord. Some shit is too soon, and that's our opinion. Everybody got one.
Okay. Now that's it for Dr. Heavenly and what she got to say. And I most definitely agree with Dr. Heavenly. Y'all already know how I feel about this situation. And I don't always agree with Dr. Heavenly on a lot of things, but I definitely agree with what she's saying in regards to this. I don't see nothing wrong with NeNe moving forward with her life. At some point, you have to move forward. The man is dead. We can't expect for her not to move on. But I do think that there is a time and a place for everything. And I don't think that posting a man 3 months shy of him passing away is a smart idea. I don't think it's a good idea. I think that you should save something to the imagination. You can be with this man privately and do whatever you want to do and enjoy him without the cameras and everybody else asking you questions. That's just what I feel about it. I know it ain't none of my business. It ain't nothing to do with me. It ain't got nothing to do with me. It ain't my life. It ain't got nothing to do with me. But I know one thing, if it was me and my man had passed away, and I'm not going to be up here with no man 3 months later. That's just me. But everybody deals with things in a different way. Period. One of my good friends just passed away in October, and she's still grieving over him. Like, he literally died maybe like 2 months after a couple of weeks after Greg passed away. She's still dealing with her shit. Like, she's still mourning. She ain't even thinking about no man right now. So I don't know, but I guess people have every right to move on if that's what they want to do. And it ain't my business. It ain't my place. That's all I got to say about that. Now, on to the last topic of the day. And we're here to talk about Apollo Nida, a dude who loves to be in jail, honey. That's what we're here to talk about. Now, apparently, Apollo Nida was detained for resisting arrest earlier this year and requests to terminate his probation. Okay, so we're about to get into this shit really quick. So let me read the article to you guys. Okay, now news recently broke that Apollo Nida was arrested this past spring, though the TV star claims his probation officer is the one who's at fault. Now, fans of the Housewives of Atlanta may recall that Phaedra Parks' ex-husband, Apollo Nida, has faced legal controversies that notably played out on the popular show. Back in 2014, Apollo Nida was convicted of money laundering and spent 5 years in prison. Upon his 2019 release, he was placed on probation and went on to get engaged. After coming back into society and living in Philadelphia for a year, Apollo decided to relocate down south to be closer to his older children, whom he shares with Phaedra Parks. However, according to Radar Online, Apollo Nida says his probation officer overlooked the matter until months later, and even more issues followed soon after. Okay. Earlier this year, Apollo Nida's probation officer reportedly agreed to allow him to travel to Miami for a business trip. However, the official allegedly neglected to file the necessary paperwork, and Apollo was resultingly arrested during his South Florida business trip. Specifically, the 43-year-old TV star was detained on May 30th while entering his hotel, and he was specifically booked on charges of resisting arrest. Despite this legal trouble, the charges were eventually dropped in August, though Apollo was ultimately put on strict curfew and had his travel privileges revoked. In response to the matter, Apollo Nida is accusing his probation officer of lying to the courts about the details behind his arrest. He's also requesting for his probation to be terminated early. However, a federal judge has not yet ruled on the matter. Apollo Nida hasn't publicly commented on the situation as well. Okay. Now, all I gotta say is this: Apollo needs to be on the up and up, because these folks is waiting to put his ass back in jail. And clankety clank, clankety clank. The bar of soap, you might want to help your husband. That's all I gotta say about that in regards to Apollo. I just want Apollo to stay his ass out of jail. He'd been in jail enough already. He'd missed 5 years of his children's life. He do not need to be going back to anybody's jail cell. And that's just me being real. I ain't even, making no jokes about it or nothing like that. He really does need to stay out them folks' jails. He really do. And I want him to make it out and stay into society. You know what I mean? Because he's already paid his debt to society. He's already done the things that he needed to do. And I just think that he just needs to settle down and make sure. But he said it's his parole officer's fault. But his parole officer don't say, really feels like it ain't their fault. But he says it's their fault. But who knows who fault it is, child? We'll probably never know. But hopefully Apollo get his shit together and remain in his kids' life. That's all I can say. With that being said, y'all, this has been another episode of Yes for the Misses. It's been a 30-minute episode, y'all. Feel free to like, rate, comment, and subscribe to my channel if you're new. Also, be sure to click the notification bell so you can be notified whenever I drop a video. And also, if you want to follow me on social media, my Twitter and my IG will be down below in the description box. I do follow people back on IG. I really do. Like I said on one of my last Yes for the Misses, IG has changed, so I could normally go and get the message request somewhere else, but now I had like 20 different message requests from people, and it looked like I wasn't looking at my shit, but now I gotta go and look and all this other stuff at times. So I go on a following spree whenever I see messages. So if I haven't followed you back yet, please charge it to my mind and not my heart. It's Instagram, because it's changed up, so I'm still trying to get used to it. But I do follow people back. And if you want me to follow you back on IG, all you got to do is hit me up in the DMs with the hashtag message Team Scotty, and I would definitely follow you back. With that being said, you guys, this be your boy Scotty, and I am out of here. Until my next video, I will talk to you guys later. Peace out.